The European Union Emissions Trading Scheme is the largest multinational emissions trading system in the world.
The emissions trading scheme in Europe is a massive project. Every airline in the world that flies into any European airport has to comply. It involves thousands and thousands of pages of data, of details about your operations, but particularly the fuel and the emissions that you're generating in and out of European airspace.
All airlines flying into Europe were given only 6 months to produce a very detailed and complex monitoring, verification and reporting system of their emissions.
There's a huge challenge because the number of data we are talking about is huge. It covers every flight, the fuel uplift, the fuel use, number of passengers, baggages, cargo. So every bit of the data had to be accurate and had to be collected.
And so we had to go to many departments and audit in field what are the correct procedures and make sure that the data was very clear and with good quality.
At Emirates, a cross-functional team was formed who worked together to create a system that will monitor emissions and provide the information to the EU. Mohan Sharma, Rama Nair, Geeta Sharma, Louis Jr., Jose Fregnani and Paul Zisserman studied thousands of pages of operational data, including the fuel used and the emissions generated for every flight, every day in European airspace.
So we had to submit a number of monitoring plans by the end of 2009, and if we weren't going to submit those, then we faced the risk of actually being banned from flying to the EU, and even further than that, actual fines and seizure and sale of aircraft. So it's quite a serious issue.
Quality was very important for us. The data we capture, gather and prepare these reports will represent Emirates Airlines in the international community. Each department we had to get the data, and if there are any data losses or data inaccuracy, we had to find ways and means and procedures had to be implemented to get the data back into place and then get the final figure of 98%, and all this within that time frame.
The accuracy of the team's work not only ensured Emirates was the first airline to obtain EU approval, but saved millions of dollars in third-party consultancy fees.
This was a tremendous project across 3 or 4 different departments within Emirates, and the output was absolutely fantastic. We were one of the first, if not the first, international carrier to have our programme accepted by the European Commission.
Yes, I think this is a perfect example of an excellent teamwork collaboration between IT and business. In fact, several business units.
And so I congratulate all the teams involved. It was a large number of people. The 6 people identified bore the brunt of the work necessary for this project, but there were others involved, and that's a real pat on the back that we could do so, and we saved ourselves millions of dollars in the process and delivered something of outstanding quality.
For this groundbreaking project, Mohan, Rama, Geeta, Louis, Jose and Paul earned a gold Najm. Today they receive the Najm Chairman's Award.